Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So this is going to be my first ever guide on pretty much any content, but yeah, I decided to make a in-depth Feral Druid guide and Shadowlands because to be honest, I really enjoyed playing Feral throughout the expansion, and I really think it's a really fun class to play. And at the moment, it's a very small community, so I just said like, yeah, I can contribute to this and hopefully have some positive impact on all the fellow kitties out there who are struggling to get into a raid content or a mythic plus content, because as you know, like whenever we whisper to a raid leader or a mythic plus content, they reply back as saying in quote balance question mark. For God's sake, no, no man, no. So yeah, um, so it's going to be an in-depth guide. So I will try to dump all the information I gathered throughout the expansion in my own Feral Druid progress. I watched almost all the videos out there. There are some really good videos about Feral Druids, and I will put them in the description below, so you can check those guys out too. Just a small introduction about me. Um, so here it is me on, yeah, here. So I'm currently on a 208 item level. I'm progressing 7 out of 10 heroic raid content. I'm not focusing too much on Mythic Plus, to be honest. I enjoy doing raids and PvP. I might also do a PvP guide later on if you guys enjoyed this one. I will just check it out. So for the normal content, yeah, my parses are actually pretty good, I would say. I'm averaging on around like 96. And for the heroic content, yeah, I can say I'm developing above average, but yeah. So that sums it up for the introduction. It's just a brief explanation. Why would you care to watch this video, I think. So, I will put timestamps on every section I'm going to talk about, so you can just jump out in the section that you prefer. Starting with Covenant, Soulbinds, and Conduits. So, Feral Druid. Whenever you hear Druid, it's Night Fae, man. It's like no other Covenant is going to pull off here. So yeah, Night Fae is our go-to because this cute ability make the Druid life very fun, viable, fun. So yeah, Convoke the Spirits is like the huge deal at the moment. It's a really fun ability. Blizzard, it's not an OP ability. So, continuing. As I said, Convoke the Spirits is a really nice ability. It's really fun while you're playing Balance Raid. It's really fun when you play Feral Druid. It's really fun when you play even Restoration Druid. So, because even Restoration Druids can pump up really fun and interesting numbers when they hit this ability, if they want to use it as a DPS ability. So, yeah, I'm not going to discuss all the covenants. Um, as I said, Night Fae is the most fun. So yeah, you can check others too, like Kyrian. As I watch some videos, it's also good and blah blah. But yeah, if you're playing Druid, you must try Night Fae. And yeah, if you're not enjoying this, I don't know, man. So for the Night Fae, you will pretty much go with Nia, because Nia gives you this groove invigoration buff. So what it does is actually gives you a bunch of mastery whenever you heal or deal damage. This also like grants you an instant stacks of redirected anima whenever we convoke. So it's pretty much fun, pretty fun, and it's a really good um, ability tree. And for the conduits, I would just say the the one that matters the most. So it's Taste for Blood. It increases our Furious Bite damage based on the bleeds that we have on the target. So this is pretty nice. You can also use Carnivorous Instinct. This is also very nice as well. Others, you can just, you know, pick whatever you want. It won't impact on your gameplay. Sorry, your overall damage. Just pick whatever you like. And for other trees, yeah, you can explore. But as I said, like Nia is the go-to when you compare the other two. So, this sums up the section actually. If you want to see more about the information, you can check it out on other guides. But yeah, Druid, Night Fae, Convoke. So for the talent choices. So this talent build is actually what you're going to go with uh, on almost all of the bosses that you're going to encounter in the Castle Nature raid, apart from the Sunking Salvation. I will um, I will tell you the builds that I go in during the Sunking Salvation, during the Mythic Plus section that I'm going to talk about later. So in the first row, we will always go with Sabertooth. Um, this increases our Ferocious Bite damage. On the second row, we will most likely go to Wild Charge, but you can pick whatever you want. But Wild Charge is also a really nice ability and also fun ability to use, and it has really good uses during the raid encounters as well. For the third row, we will go Balance Affinity because it increases our uh, range of all the abilities by 3 yards. This matters a lot because, as you know, most of the raid content and the Mythic Plus content is not melee friendly, so um, that bit of increased range matters a lot when you're trying to dodge all of the shit that you're trying to dodge during the raid. For the fourth row, you can choose whatever you want. As again, some people go Heart of the Wild because of the extra bit of a damage when you convoke. But like for the Mythic Plus and overall, I always use Mighty Best, just a good CC there lying in my cast bar. Um, this row we will go Soul of the Forest most of the time. I have not much of a knowledge in Savage Row and Incarnation. I never seen anybody use these abilities. So Soul of the Forest is really nice. It grants us some energy per combo point we spend, and also increases its damage done by 5%. For this row we will always go Brutal Slash. I will talk this Primal Wrath in the Mythic Plus section. We will use Primal Wrath during Sunking Salvation and also in the Mythic Plus content. So on the final row, drum roll. So this is the row that everyone discussed the most. So yeah, maybe you don't want to find out that I'm using Blood Talons or like I would recommend Blood Talons, but to be honest, yeah, I think Blood Talons is the best out of these three. But you can always use Feral Frenzy or Moment of Clarity. It's just like the numbers is good in Blood Talons. It's a bit weird to use it, but I can say that if you get used to using Blood Talons, it's like a muscle memory. It begins to transform into a muscle memory, and you always uh, by like it's like a reflex that you keep using three different combo point abilities, and then you can easily start to use Blood Talons. I'm just quickly and briefly show you uh, why I'm saying Blood Talons is the best. So this is a quick sim on my character. So I just changed the last talent. So you can see like with Blood Talons it's like 1.2 k DPS, and if I use Feral Frenzy it drops to 5 k DPS, and then if we use the Moment of Clarity it drops down to 4.96. Yeah, like they are pretty much the same. Like it's not a distant. They are not distant from each other that much, but as I said, like if you're getting used to play with Blood Talons, just play with Blood Talons. If you're like purely against it, you can always use Feral Frenzy or Moment of Clarity. Um, so yeah, that's basically sums this row up. I will talk a bit more about blood talents in the single rotation guide. So for stat and gear, So um, for stats, you will go always crit and mastery. So my crit and my mastery is not the best at the moment. So I think like crit has to be above a bit above 30%, and haste is like icing on the cake. So it has to be around 6 or 8%, I think. And then you will boost your mastery as much as you can, and then it comes to verse, and yeah, that's it. So this is the stat priority, and your BIS gear is basically the gear that gives you the crit and mastery. So you can just Google it, Feral BIS guide um, for the items that you seek, and so yeah, and for the gear, I would say the most important thing here is of course the legendary. So I'm using Apex Predator's Craving. It's a really fun legendary to use. When it procs, you get excited a lot, and it's the numbers is also very good at the moment. You can use different legendaries. For example, Drought of the Deep Focus is very good, but just read it, man. Like it messes your whole rotation up very badly, so I don't like to use it because it's just bound you to use only on one target. You can also use Circle of Life and Death. This is also very good. This is especially very good in Mythic Plus content, but oh man, when we do Torghast, this actually comes up, and when you pick this thing up during the Torghast run, you can feel that your rotation becomes a little bit messy because your rake duration is your rake fades away very quickly, your whip fades away very quickly. I I think this is a very good way to learn Feral Druid, but on the long run, I would strongly advise you to use Apex, and it's also a very fun legendary to use. And apart from the legendary, the only key item that I'm going to talk about is this guy right here. So this is a very weird and fun trinket. So to be honest, it's when you can see that on the use it has like these three question marks because it acts differently in different situations. You can just Google it about what it does, but the important part is when you use this during the pre-pulls, it grants us mastery, and during the fight, when you use this item, it grants you critical strike. As you can imagine, since those two stats are the best for Feral it's a very good trinket to use. And the other one, you can use Dreadfast Fire or Skulker's Wing if you have it, or any other trinket. It's fine. It's just this one is a bit important for the Feral Druid gameplay at the moment. So, start gear is crossed. So, just a quick add-ons. Um, well, I can say for the add-on part, when you're doing PVE, there are not much important add-ons that you have to use, but let's see. Well, you will of course use DBM, and what I really enjoy using is the Weakauras. So, just going to talk a bit about Weakauras. Um, so I use this to track my energy. I can link this in the description if you guys liked it. I actually copied it. It's not mine, but it's just an energy bar shows you. Like, yeah, it goes down. And this is important because this is the big thing that we want to track during our single rotation because it's very important to use the Ferocious Bite above 50 energy, so you have to track your energy. And then I really enjoy tracking my buffs, Tiger's Fury, and Blood Talents. So I just also made a just a simple weak aura for them. So whenever I use Tiger's Fury, it just shows you how much time I have left on this buff, so that I can decide whether to refresh my dots on the target or not. And then for the Blood Talons proc, as you can see, if I just use 3 different combo points, it just shows the Blood Talons proc. So yeah, these two, like, I probably cannot play Feral Druid without these three. So I strongly advise you, if you like this build, just to create your own. I also track a bit, track the Apex Predator proc on my Weakauras as well. It will show you when it procs. Just let rip on the target, maybe it will proc. So that's basically it for the add-ons. Yeah, see, this is my proc for the Apex Predator. It's like a really nice combat. You're ready to bite, bro. So, for the single rotation. So this is the part that I'm going to talk a lot. So I prepared this image here. So I will show you how I do my single rotation. Uh, but I think it's important for me to first show you what my thought process is behind doing my single target rotation. So uh, just focus on this row right now. So the first row. So what we want is, these are like the bullet points, the summary of the bullet points that I made at the end. So for the initial start of the single rotation, like pre-pull, so we would like to use our trinket, yeah. If you have this, if you don't have this, you don't have to use it, yeah. So, but if you have this trinket, it's good. You should use it before you're starting your overall rotation, because this procs the mastery bonus, and you will combine this with Berserk and Convoke, and it will also be applied to your Rip. So it's very important, because mastery, as we say, it increases the damage done by your cat form, blitz abilities, and finishing moves by a lot. So this gives a lot of mastery, so it's good to combine this with Rip and also Convoke. And if you use this during the rotation, it will grant you crit, which is also good, but I think this build I tried a lot. I think this is the best one. So you do trinket, then you stealth. I forgot to add it here. So you stealth here, yeah? Stealth. Okay. So you stealth, and then you rake, trash, Tiger's Fury. Why? Because you're low on energy. Don't worry, we will reapply Tiger's Fury during Convoke window. I will tell you the thought process behind this. So, Rake, Trash, Tiger's Fury, Brutal Slash. So at this point you have this Blood Talons proc. Yeah? So we will have two procs of Blood Talons here. Sorry. So you will then go to 5 combo points with just Brutal Slashing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just do another Brutal Slash. And maybe you could have also crit. So whenever you crit, it gives us 2 combo points. So this extra Brutal Slash might not be necessary, or might be necessary, depends on whether you crit it or not. So then you go Berserk, and then you go Rip. So at this point, so you clicked Tiger's Fury. So Tiger's Fury, let's see the duration. Tiger's Fury lasts for 10 seconds. So when you hit Tiger's Fury, this section will take around like maybe 4 or 5 seconds depending on your energy, and like probably 4 seconds. So 10 seconds, 4 seconds, you got 6 seconds left, and Convoke lasts for 4 seconds. So at before convoking, you can do Shred and Bite just once. Just once. Depending on the duration uh, that's left on the Tiger's Fury. But the main thing is, when the Tiger's Fury has like 2 or 3 seconds left, you're going to just go Convoke, and you will merge the bonuses of Berserk, Tiger's Fury, and Trinket with Convoke. And when Tiger's Fury fall off, Convoke will generate an additional Tiger's Fury for us. This is 100%. So this is like the key, yeah? This is the key of all of the ideology behind this opener. So when the Tiger's Fury buff goes down to 2 seconds or 3 seconds, you can hit Convoke because Convoke will take 4 seconds. The duration of the Convoke is 4 seconds, so on the last second it will generate a Tiger's Fury, 100%. So when the Tiger's Fury is falling off, the Convoke will generate an additional Tiger's Fury. And then you go shred, bite, shred, bite, shred, bite, shred, bite for the win. So this is the opener, okay? And the bullet points is the most important things that a starter Feral Druid or like the key points of the Feral Druid is these. You only bite at 50 energy. So this is why it's good to track that yellow dingy baby, yeah? And you only rip with Blood Talons and Tiger's Fury proc. Okay, this is must. This is the most two important things. You will try to do rakes with Tiger's Fury. I sometimes miss these. It's okay to miss because there's a small gap in between if you just wanted to do Tiger's Fury every time with rake. And you just wanted to keep rake, trash, rip active all the time. And finally, you don't want to overcap your bleeds effect. So what I mean is that you don't want to rip when you have, sorry, you don't have to rake, you don't want to rake when you have like 13 seconds, 14 seconds of duration left on rake because the rake duration is 20 seconds. Yeah, let's see. So the rake duration is 15 seconds, sorry. So 15 seconds. So if you rake it like 10 seconds in during 10 seconds window, it's just an overcap. So don't do that. When it hits like 7 seconds, 6 seconds, and if you want to refresh it, it's okay. But just don't overcap the bleed effect on it, okay? That same goes with um, rip as well. So this is the opener. It's a bit chaotic, it's a bit messy, I know, but this is the opener that I came up with, and I think this is the most powerful one. As I said, if you don't have trinket, you just go stealth rake and this one. And if you don't have this trinket, as I said, you will go this one. And so, and during the fight, what you're going to do is you will try to line up rake with Tiger's Fury, as I said, and then you will fill up with trash or shred. If you have trash, you don't have to trash because trash is a lot of energy. So you will most likely want to have shred here and brutal slash. These can switch. It doesn't matter. And then you will get a blood talents proc. Then either if you don't have a rip on it, you will have a Tiger's Fury, yeah? So you will rip. But if you don't have, if you already have the rip, you just bite it. Bite, bite, bite. And if you don't have Tiger's Fury, you will bite, of course. But just trying to line the Tiger's Fury with Rake and Rip, and if you line it with Bite, it's good. But always try to do Blood Talons proc. Always trying to do the Rip and Bite with Blood Talons proc. Sometimes because of the Apex, you will miss the windows. Occasionally, it's okay. I'm not also perfect. So this is the rotation that you do during the ongoing phase. Okay. So I will also now show you the single target rotation. Hopefully I won't mess it up. So as I said, you will go trinket here first, and then stealth, and then rake, brutal slash, shred. You got blood talons proc. You will have berserk, and if you have like some other trinkets or ratios, you can just macro it down here. Um, and before this, you will also want to use the Tiger's Fury because it will refresh during the Convoke the Spirits. So hopefully I will do this right. So I just used my, and you can also track the spells that I use on the right hand side corner. So I use this, and then I will do this slowly. So I will want to use this, 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 this. I'm just gonna wait a little bit and then Komok. Yeah. So that's basically it. I didn't talk, but you can just, follow up. Oh, you can just follow up on the down below here. So what I'm doing all the time. So yeah, basically what I did is what I just told you in this section. Um, so that's the single rotation. Yeah. For the potion, you can also combo it with your macro in the berserk. So you can just potion it with the berserk window, and then yeah, this is it. So basically, you want Tiger's Fury Rake, and then always rip with Tiger's Fury and Blood Talons up, and you only want to bite at 50 energy or more, of course. And then you want to have Rake and Trash all the time on the target because what? Because of this. Yeah. And in between you can use like Skulker's Wing as I used. So this is the single target rotation. Oh boy, it's going to be a long video. So for the multi-target, so it's pretty much similar, and I will just briefly show you this. So you will use Primal Wrath and Predator during the Mythic Plus runs, all are the same for me. You can use Moment of Clarity in the Mythic Plus, but I really enjoyed Blood Talons because I also wanted to get used to it in the raid, so I just said to myself that okay, I have to. It's good for me to use it in Mythic Plus as well because it keeps me understanding how it procs and everything. So what you want to do is you're going to stealth and then rake and then trash and brutal slash. So we have this right. So it's 5 combo points. So I will do Tiger's Fury and then I will do Primal Wrath. Okay. So for up to 3, you also want to put rakes on it, and yeah, you will refresh the blades and all the stuff on the targets. So just make sure that you're tracking all the targets that you're dealing with. So in this case, it's 3 targets. So in 3 targets, you want to rake all of them, and also do Primal Wrath, of course. And you want to do Primal Wrath with Tiger's Fury and Blood Talons. You can sometimes miss the Tiger's Fury window, it's okay. You can also do it with Blood Talons, but Blood Talons will also increase the rip damage of the Primal Wrath. For more than 3 targets, you can just forget raking them all. You just wanted to do swipes and swipes and swipes all the time, and then Primal Wrath, and then try to proc the Blood Talons with your Trash and Shred ability. And you can also do for more than 3 targets, like 5 targets, you can also do this. Like you can go Moonkin form and then you can Sunfire it. As you can see, if the group is bunched up before before starting the pack, you can do this. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's like it's like a hardcore nerdy thing. It sounds to do this, but yeah, you can do this like more than 3 targets, like 4 targets, 5 targets, you can just do this and then go cat form and then start your rotation from there. Um, so yeah, this is basically it. You will go Predator and Primal Red for the Mythic Plus runs, and Apex will help you proccing a lot here because we will Primal Red a bunch of targets and then all the rips will generate a good amount of Apex Predator procs. So it's good. It will translate your AOE damage into a single target damage. And this is the build that you're going to run on the Sunking Salvation as well. And yeah, this guy. And apart from this guy, you will always use the single target rotation that I drawed here and the build. So we just slash and Sabertooth. Um, so yeah, I think this is it. I talked to you about add-ons and UI. I love my WoW UI. Sometimes I see people using these weird UIs in the middle, like bunch of spells and health trackings and whatnot. But yeah, if you enjoy these kind of steps, of course do it. But I enjoy using this Weakauras that shows the procs. You can see here. Um, was it? So toggle visibility of. Let's do it one by one. So yeah, this is all those stuff that I use. This is the healing proc. So whenever we spend 5 combo points, you will generate a healing proc. So actually, it's 20% chance per combo point, so you can generate it without spending 5 combo points. But it's nice to see whether I have an instant trigger of it or not, because sometimes you can be in a situation where you are casting, doing damage in spells, and then you will try to do this. You will try to heal yourself, and and you become your human human form in the middle of a raid. So it's not it's you don't want that to happen. So it's a good thing to track that as well. And lastly, oh, this add-on, just quickly to show you, the add-on is actually called TidyPlates. It's a very nice add-on that shows the combo points on the target. I don't know, maybe there are some other add-ons as well, but I really enjoy this using this add-on. Apart from that, yeah, these are the bullet points. Um, I hope you enjoyed the video. Um, Please like and subscribe if you like this video. I really enjoy telling things that I know to other people. I also want to do a PvP guide. I really enjoy Feral PvP as well. If you enjoy this one, I can consider doing the PvP one as well. So hopefully it will be a useful guide for all the feral kitties out there. Um, Thanks all for watching this, and have a good day or good evening or good morning, everyone. See ya.